Maybe it will be good to do some introduction. Luboš is professional basketball coach, and Lubo, tell us something about you, about your experience, and why you are in the team Tuři Svitavy.
Hello, my name is Lubo. Everybody call me Ruža. You can call me also Ruža. I'm the coach, and I started as a coach if I was 16 years old, because I was really big injured with the knee. And my former coach came to me and he said, you got something inside and you can be the coach. And I started really early, 16 years old, with a small kid. And 6 years I was the coach with the kids, like 7, 8, 9 to 15. And after that I started with the juniors, men's team, national team, Slovakia national team, Czech national team. I was in the 3 years in Prostějov, great club, 2009, 2011. We played Euro Cup, we played Euro Challenge Cup, great players, foreigners. And 2008 I came there and I never speak English. I was in the sport gymnasium, high school, and I learned German language. Ich spreche gern Deutsch. Entschuldigen Sie mich bitte. But, you know, basketball is like this. You must learn every time, every day, not only English. And after 2 years in Prostějov, I came to Nymburk. Everybody know Nymburk? Everybody know Nymburk. It's the big club. For me, it's the best club, sports club in the middle of Europe. Doesn't matter if it's soccer, ice hockey, doesn't matter. This is the best club. You know why? Because the boss, yesterday he sold the club after 20 years. But the boss was the excellent guy. Great 2 years experience. And after that, I got a great offer to Slovakia League. I came to Slovakia and after 3 months I left. Not because they fired me, I left because myself. And I came back to Svitavy. For me, Svitavy is like a family club. Very small city, 18,000 people living there. Very poor city, very tough to find a job there, but very proud club. That's all from my side.
Perfect. Thank you for the introduction. So Ruža will say you something from point of view of the coach, of the head coach, and I will present maybe structure of the work what we are doing with this club. We started last season. It was, let's say, in the middle of season or before the playoffs, but somewhere in the middle of season, I think, after Christmas. Yeah. So we have just now experience with the half of normal season playoffs, and just now with setting up a new team. Yeah. So we have a few slides where we will describe each phase and what is connected with this phase, what we are using and how we are using. So in pre-season, when you are setting up the team, it's usual that there are some transfers, of course. Yeah? In the professional club, I don't know many clubs who are so stable that you are without the changes. So when you set up a new team, it's important to know who is coming, yeah? Because maybe some pattern of the team which you trained last season is there, but maybe some strong personalities are coming and can really change your way of coaching, can change the attitudes, the team attitudes, how a lot of you described today. Yeah. So in that process, we are using the mental analysis, the long profile, and what coaches usually say is that with this and with consultation, we can speed up the adaptation process.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Recruiting. For me, it's like summertime. For most of the coaches in the basketball world, summertime is the worst time ever. Because you are not in the gym, you are not working with your team, but you must be working with your recruiting. And recruiting for me, it's like 60% of your success. And SportMind. Let's come about the SportMind. You know how tough it is to find in your ladies said, Radka and Dana, they said before, the puzzle. You know, you have 12 players, and you need to make a puzzle. Like, it's very tough. And we recruit, for example, the guy from Chicago. You know how tough it is to came from Chicago, 3 million people living there, to Svitavy? He's coming from 3 million city to Svitavy, 18,000 people. At 5 o'clock afternoon, nobody outside. All coffee shops closed. Only China's food is open. Nothing there, nothing. And it's very tough to bring the players like this. And the SportMind helped me is the guy is ready, for example, about the outside things. If he is ready to bring something special. You know, I picked the player from Chicago, the white guy, the Sean O'Brien.
Sean O'Brien.
Great person, great guy. He came and I give him the key from the car and he said, "Thank you, coach." He's every time thankful for everything. And he's from Chicago. Season before, the one player from US came and his body language was like, "Bullshit, Jim. Bullshit jerseys. Adidas. Fuck, I need Nike." You know, this is the difference. And the SportMind helped me to find the way if this guy is ready to take this job and help you in your future and on your way.
Yeah. So I changed the slide because it's really important what Rujo starts, the foreign players and their integration. Yeah. From our experience, for example, when we are in basketball field, for US players, for Americans, it's very hard to integrate. They are still in their head in US. Yeah, they are in their community today, in virtual community, and they are alone in our country. They have, of course, communication problems because part of the team cannot speak English. Yeah, so it's normal that, for example, when we have had here atmosphere of relationships in the team, they feel usually alone. I saw it in 70% of profiles. When they are coming, they are alone. They are like a small group in team. Yeah, they are watching what is happening, and they are how to say it, very careful from the start. And it's I remember Sean because it's a key player just now. Yeah, and when we saw the profile, that there was very important off-court integration, not on the on-court integration, because training session ends, but then you have to cover the off-court, yeah, and normal well-being to integrate the player very successfully to the team.
I tell one experience from this summer. In Svitavy is one player. He's 32-year-old guy, Czech guy. He was in the good clubs. He's good, big guy, power forward, and he was captain of the team. But he was not speaking English too much. And he's emotional, no emotional guy. He's poker face guy, great person, great guy, tough, hustle, team spirit, everything. But no leader. This summer, this guy killed me. This guy came to our preseason camp in Poland, in Wrocław, and he said, "Hey, everything is good. They are ready for the season, but you must change the captain." I said, "What the fuck? Why?" And he said, "Your leader is another guy. Your first point guard, the Slovakia guy, he is the true captain. He got the balls. He can slap the young guy and has, hey, come on, let's play." You know, and we changed the captain, and after one day on the practice, everything we changed. Everything. Like speed up, like every game, like, you know, scrimmage games on the field. You play like 1-on-1 or you play 3-on-3, 5-on-5, doesn't matter. On half court, every game we play like last game in our life. And right now we start the season well, 2-0. And the feeling after the game, I came to the locker room. And everybody eat pizza because we got a sponsor's pizza, you know, and after the game you got a pizza and everybody eat pizza. And the captain, Pilsner in the you know, we are in Czech. You came in, doesn't matter. And he said, bravo guys, but let's continue. We got another game Saturday. The former captain will said nothing. This guy, after 20 minutes after the game, he said to young players, I got right now 6 players under 22, and from these 6, 4 players under 20. We got a very young team, very young roster. And this guy, this captain, he said this after 20 minutes. And today morning was up at 9 o'clock, and he was there, alone. Young players? You know.
Yeah, they had party yesterday, yeah. However, we again move to the next slide, which is finding a proper role for each player. When you are setting up the team, it's necessary to do this. Yeah, Rujo just now explained how we change the captain a little bit, but not only captain is important, because, for example, former captain is still really a very important player, but you have to find a role for him as well. Yeah, so he has just now quite big health issues with the injuries with the knees. Yeah, so he needs to play really small minutes. Yeah, but still is very important in crucial moments. Yeah, and when you know it, you can find another important role. And at the end, we are putting these profiles together, and we are setting up right team chemistry. I think we can talk open. We found very high ambitions or aspirations of the team, because last year, Svitavy did a historical moment that you were in the semifinals, which was very, very good for that team. Yeah, and when I saw the team result, I saw so high ambition and so high aspiration of the team. I said, "Wow, they think that they can win this season." And we do a little workshop, usual workshop that all of the players have to say what are their aspirations for this season. Yeah, and I did it before we spoke about the goal of this, because I wanted to show to Rujo what is happening in the team and when they are in their heads. And you can say your experience.
My experience is like this, you know. I like players. I'm coach of players. I like players. I like them, but they are like a kids, you know. If my daughter wins some game against me, every time he's thinking next time he beat me again. And the players right now before the season, everybody put it on the wall. Everybody put it like we will play final or semi-final. But no one of them, they forget. We changed 6 players. 4 players more than 30-year-old, experience leave, and new blood in the team, but no experience. We don't have experience right now. We have only 3-4 experienced players and young talent. Good question. What is the talent? What is the talent? You know, for me, only one thing is talent: to work. But let's cancel this idea. But let's come back about the. I have right now problem with my generation, with generation of young players, because you know they are like this guy. This guy all the time here roll his cell phone. I'm sorry, you did all the time, and they are thinking only about Instagram, Sony PlayStation, Facebook. I don't know, Twitter. This bullshit. I'm telling you, I got one player and he's playing PlayStation 7 hours daily. He's sick. Maybe better if he is not playing this, but you know, he's sick, and they don't have feeling about the real life. You know what I'm thinking to do? I told to George. Next week I try to send them to company for 8 hours to working. These young players, to show them like what is the real life. And these ambitions are from the family, because the parents right now, they are doing like, you are the best, you are great, you never lose. My daughter, I never give you to win some game. Never. If she beat me, okay, you're good. Not excellent, you're good. You beat me one time. But right now, the parents with the kids, it's unbelievable. You are the best. You make me sick inside. And right now, I am working with SportMind because I'm the emotional guy. I am very emotional guy, and I'm tough guy. You know, every practice for me, it's like a war. Every game, it's like a war. For me, it's everything. The basketball changed my life, and I am happy for this. And I try to show to my players, you can change your life. You can be better people, better guy. You can be better every moment in your life. But you must to work every day hard. And they are not doing. Because in their house, you know, I came to apartment in my player. He's 22-year-old. And his TV was bigger. I never saw it. It was like, wow, it's like a cinema, like unbelievable. You buy it? And he said, no, my mom buy me. Okay, good. You know, this is the problem. Right now, they got everything. Everything. And the big problem is, you know, we talk about before here about 17-year-old girl. She's practicing hard and she's doing everything and they must to control. It's the nice. This is the better. For the coaches, this is better. Right now, I must to push my players to do something. And this is the big difference. And in the team, you have in the team, I got a 17-year-old guy. He's great talent. Great. In all of Europe, he got an offer right now. He was yesterday starting 5, 17-year-old. And our best player is 34-year-old. They have different life. And with SportMind, we must to cover everything. Because I'm asking George most of the time, like, hey, he's ready? And he said, no, what happened? And I know it. Because this 17-year-old guy got a problem with a girlfriend. This 34-year-old guy got a problem because his son is sick. You know, and we as coaches, we need to know how to work with the mind of the player. Because we need him. We cannot give him the rest like, okay, your girlfriend fuck up you and, okay, give you rest. No, we need to take him and help him. And how? I most of the time ask this guy.
Okay, that's what we are talking about is 2 generations. It's normal in companies as well. It's normal in normal society. It's coming the generation, they call it the millennials, yeah. But especially in Svitavy, there is a really specific situation that there are 2 groups in one team, yeah. 2 groups with another value ladder, with another attitudes to the life, yeah. And just now, coaches like Rujo and Lukáš have to really coach 2 groups in one team, yeah. And it's really not easy to do this, yeah, really not easy. But I think they are fighting very, very well, yeah, because at the end the results are there, yeah. At the end the performance have to be there, yeah, like girl said, yeah, like Dana said. For coach, at the end there is performance, yeah, and we are only looking for right ways, and we are with SportMind and my consultation trying to help coaches to find this way, and I'm happy that I think we are on the good road, yeah. Yesterday it was funny that what head coach of the opponent said, that when I think Lukáš, the assistant coach, walked around the locker room of the opponent, and the head coach of the opponent said, hey, these young guys, these juniors can defend you, yeah, your gorillas, yeah, and they are really surprised that this generation can do it, because there is quite a huge problem to work hard on the basic level. You need to lead them, yeah. It's very specific.
Yeah, but one more idea. It's the most important thing. It's to work with everyone individual. It's very important because everyone got a different background. Everyone came from different basketball style, different family, different school. Everyone came from different life. And yesterday was great example for me, and I win the game like not me. Like I win the game as a coach against my team. I win the game because I saw the team, like one man. We score the basket and everybody on the bench support teammates. Everybody celebrate after every basket, after every steal, after every rebound. They together. And for me it was like a big win, like because 3 weeks ago was disaster. We played in Poland preseason camp, and the old players separate, young players separate, US guys, we got 2 foreigners, separate. And I said to my assistant, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. We must make it together. We changed the captain, and we spoke with everyone about his role. And if he's not agree with his role, we was asking which kind of role you like it. Because we give you only this one role. You will be like a first backup point guard. You will be like a 6 man. You will be the best defender. You will guard the best opponent's players on the perimeter. I don't like if you score 20 points. I like if you grab 20 rebounds. We give everyone the role. And after that, everybody agree. And everybody know which goal will face him. I don't know how to say in English. My English is terrible. I'm so sorry. But you know, the role is the most important. Yeah. An individual role, and after that make the puzzle.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, it's the pieces of the puzzle. What we did, and at the end, what we used, of course, in playoffs. Yeah. It was psychic energy, the short one, yeah, which almost everybody you know, and we spoke today a lot about it. So almost before every game, or let's say first and third game, we of course measure the psychic energy, and it was really the short tips. Yeah, you can do it with the coach in 10 minutes by the phone or WhatsApp, or we are in 20th century, so it's very, very quick. You can consult this, and you can say what hints it brings to you and what you did.
First of all, was the magic. Was the magic during the playoff time what you did, because we played against Děčín, same team like yesterday, and 3 weeks before the playoff, we lost them there by 20 points. Very bad game. Very bad game. And after 3 weeks, we faced in the quarterfinal, and we played first 2 games away. And 4 or 5 days ago, before this game, we did this psychology test, and he said, your team is ready. But the first point guard, the support from you. Behind everybody. And I said, he looks like he is ready. No, he looks like he's ready, but inside he's not ready. I came to him and I said, hey, Roman, everything okay? Yes, you know, coach, but Děčín, I don't like the style of the team. I don't like it. They will pressure me. And we start talking, and he opened at me. And first 2 away games, he was the master. He was the master. And before this, he saw like great, he saw like ready with physics, but mentally he was not ready. And SportMind show us, and I said like, okay, right now I start to speak with him more, because sometimes you don't need to speak too much. I don't like to speak too much, you know, with the players. You know, they are players, I'm coach. But sometimes it's the very important and in the crucial moment of the momentum of the season, playoff time. The SportMind showed me this. And second magic was like 2-0 for us. We won 2 games away. 2-0 for us, and we played 3rd game home. Very dangerous game, you know. 2-0 for you, and you came home, and everybody thinking like you win the game, will be 3-0, and after that, you know. And before 3rd game, George called me, and the best in mind, the best is the youngster, the Kotasek.
Yeah.
I said, he's 12th player on the roster. What do you think? Give him the chance. Ruša, give him the chance. Are you crazy? We are playing playoff. This guy was playing like 20 minutes in his life. I give him the chance. 5 minutes, 10 points. He won the game. Magic. Yes, I was like this. TV game. And after that, we cut with my assistant, and I said, I never saw him to score 10 points in his life. And he scored after 5 minutes 10 points. Magic. I don't know, but right now, I call him more than his wife. I call him every day. You know, but nah, let's come back. He was ready. He was ready with physical. He was ready. I just give him the chance. I told him, hey, you will guard this guy. You will be 5 minutes on him. Kill him. Everything another will be bonus. Great bonus for us. And he was the X factor. He scored 10 points, 5 minutes. You remember the call?
Yeah, I remember this call. I remember this call very, it was very nice momentum, like you said. Yeah, so that's the psychic energy, but I can see there two things. Yeah, one is individualization. Individualization, even it is team, it is teamwork. Coach, when he listens and when he thinks right, it's about the individualization. You just said it couple of times. And second thing is that there is a trust. There is a trust to the tool. There is a trust between us. Yeah. And at the start, Mariana said that she saw this in the results, but coach said, "I cannot do it. This is my captain, and she's untouchable." Yeah. So and again, Radka with Dana said it. If we want to be successful with mental preparation, there need to be trust between us, and then it is workable and it is efficient, and at the end there is a performance. Yeah, but these are necessary pieces together. Yeah. So we have the last slide from Martin Heger, from the Australian guy, very famous guy. Which put together self-determination theory, and I like to use his diagram because he puts together a lot of intervention systems through all planet, let's say, through all countries, and put together this diagram. But we spoke about it. We spoke already about it during the presentation that there is a crucial that there is a internal motivation of the player. There is attitude, subjective norms, and behavior control. This is from family. Yeah, this is nothing about the coach. Yeah, and then there is some long-term sports goal. Yeah, if there is implemented this, it is fine. Then there are some implicit attitudes and motivation of the environment. And then it can be the sports performance. And action planning, like real coaching of the coaches, is somewhere here. Yeah. But if this is bad, coaches can be crazy and the best of the world, but you can never do the great sport performance. Yeah. So, but yeah, come on.
Who is the coach here? Who is the coach, please? Who is the coach? 1, 2. Who is the manager? Who is the manager? Also. Great. What are you doing here? I'm telling you, for us as coaches, is the most important thing to gather confidence from the management. From the management. I came to Svitavy and I told him my philosophy, and everybody said, okay, we agree with your philosophy. We signed the contract for 2021. Let's make it. Let's make a party. And this is the most important thing. Right now, I'm on the team where I got a great confidence. Doesn't matter if we win the game, if we lose the game. My boss every time said, if the players and you put everything on the floor and you lose the game, I'm okay. I'm okay. Put everything on the floor. And on me is to motivate the players to doing everything the best. Of course, we have the tactics, we have a physical, and we got a strength and condition coach, we got a mental coach, we got everything. But I am telling you the story about Tomáš Satoranský. Everybody knows Saty. Everybody knows Satoranský, the NBA player. For him, came from nature. We never time motivate him. Never time motivate him on practice. Do 100%. We never time told him like about this. Never time. We just sometimes slow him down because his emotion was under control. But these kids, this kind of kids, are the best. And we try to find these kids because this is the talent for me. This is the question what I asked like 20 minutes ago. This is the talent in the head. You know, everybody can shoot. Everybody can shoot, very nice. But some of the players are very strong and very hungry, and this is the best players for me. Like Jaromír Jágr, like Prochy, tell me some ice hockey player, I forget. Like right now in Las Vegas is playing Nosek, Tomáš Nosek. I know him. He was living next doors, the next house, and we are right now in the generation in trouble because they are not hungry, and the SportMind helped me to push them every time. And how to push them, it's very tough because some players of them are very sensitive. Like Simon. Where are you? Like Simon. You know him well. You know him well. You did a great job with him. Right now, he is speaking with me like a normal guy. Simon, I'm telling you the story about Simon. 15-year-old kid leave from this club to Spain because great talent. 15-year-old to Spain. 20-year-old come back like shit. Because no one cover about him. No one. Everybody, he got a great everything. On the floor, he got everything. Like 6 coaches every practice, they do every day great. But he came home and he was alone. Last season he came to my club and first 6 months, Radka, every day, like this, every week, okay. One time per week, spoke with him. And right now he's much better. He feel more comfortable because he's too much sensitive, because his background, but I'm telling too much. This is my last idea. We cannot as a coaches cover everything, but we must do thinking about how to doing the best for our players, for our team.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's what Rujo told is just now that coaches are doing the action planning. They can change the communication, change the roles, what we spoke about. However, when you are going back, you know, to the childhood, that there is need some kind of therapy. Yeah, and people like Radka, poor Mariana, can do it, but it cannot be done in 3 weeks. What we can do with the team by the setting of the things what we spoke about. Yeah, when you are going here, it's long-term cooperation, and it's usually on individual level. Yeah. So thanks a lot. That was all from us. Just now we are here for questions, if there are some. No, we just need some.
After party.
We were speaking too much. Okay, so thank you very much. Just now we prepared a little live show, so my colleagues will prepare it. If I can follow up, yeah. So thanks, Rujo.
Thank you also.
Thanks.
I wish you all the best. Thank you.